single part of this ceremony that you're seeing today. They don't have any other form of work, and they do not get paid to do this. So we will be coming around asking for any donation that you may be able to give to keep this tradition alive. Now, the men have founded a school in the village where they come from, where some of these men's sons are currently studying their ancient beliefs and learning how to become voladores. When you do become a volador, it's not something you can give up again. The eldest volador we have here today is 63, and he has been flying since he was 16 years old. In 2009, UNESCO recognized this ceremony as an important cultural world heritage, and as of such, it is now protected. This is why the men travel wherever they're invited to share the ceremony and their cultural heritage with people such as yourselves. The fifth volador who will take part in the ceremony today is known as the priest, and he's the man who leads the ceremony. He'll be playing the flute and the drum, they believe, contacting their gods and communicating with them. Everything behind this ceremony has a unique meaning behind it. From the traditional costume that the men are wearing, to the number that participate, to the number of times that they spin around the pole as they fly back down to earth. Each of the traditional costumes the men have, they have made by themselves. It takes them over 4 months to sew, hand embroider the sashes that they're wearing. The sash across their chest has a yellow trim to it, and it's 2 semicircles. When they're put together, they are obviously one big circle, and they represent the sun. The sash around their waist is trimmed in white, and this is to represent the moon. The flowers that they've embroidered and the flowers on their hat represent the springtime and the coming of new life. Remember, this ceremony was first performed in order to end the drought that these people were experiencing over 500 years ago. Also, the first time this ceremony was performed, it was performed on the spring equinox. This is the date when the days start to become longer again after the winter. An important date for any ancient civilization, but it obviously holds special meaning with this ceremony, where they're trying to usher in new life, the longer days of the summer, planting their crops and praying for a good growing season. The white of the men's shirts is to signify the purity of the first 6 men who did this ceremony. And on their hats, you'll see that they have mirrors catching the light. This is to represent the life-giving sun. They have ribbons down their backs and plumes on top of their heads in multicolours, signifying a rainbow, the promise of rain. And on their legs, they have embroidery. With the plume on their heads, this is meant to represent a bird. After all, they are voladores, and volador means flyer, and they will be flying back down to earth from the top of the 75-foot high pole. Finally, the black of their boots indicates the earth that they need to be able to grow their crops.